Rawdah, Rawdah, Rawdah. It is called Rawdah, Ra, Waw, Dad, and Ta marbuta. In the hadith, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ma bayna bayti wa minbari rawdatun min riyad al-jannah," which means this area, which is very limited, that lies between my house and my pulpit, is simply a garden of paradise. Either it is really a piece of heaven where the person, when he enters it, when he prays there, he is like has prayed in heaven, like prayed in a garden of paradise, or that means that it has a very distinct reward and a magnificent ajr for attending in this area. Imagine if you're passing by a garden of heaven, what would you do? You'd love to enter it, at least to take a look at it. And when it comes to a sacred place like that, to offer a prayer, to recite some adhkar. The Prophet ﷺ said so more than 1400 years ago, and the promise is still effective and efficient until the Day of Judgment. That's why they spread the green carpet in this area as an indication that this is Rawdah. I think the green carpet is also extended behind Rawdah to cover the old premises of the masjid at the time of the Prophet ﷺ. Here is the point. It is highly recommended to enter Rawdah and to pray maybe 2 rak'ahs, the greeting of the masjid or fard prayer, or to sit there and recite some Quran or adhkar. And it's also recommended to touch the black stone in the black stone corner in the Kaaba while performing tawaf, or to kiss it if you have a chance. But with this huge crowd, it becomes extremely hard, and to some it becomes impossible. So what should we do? Should we step on top of each other? Should we hurt each other in order to touch the black stone? Should we push and shove each other in order to pray in Rawdah? No, we shouldn't do that. Keeping peace in any masjid, especially in the haram, is mandatory, and it is given precedence to what people do now. Loud voices, يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون. Surah Al-Hujurat. What a beautiful etiquette. All you who believe, you should not raise your voices above the voice of the Prophet ﷺ. You should not speak out loud in his presence. So what do people do now? They scream, especially when it comes to the sisters' designated time. Oh my God! We'll be sitting in the back of the masjid and hearing their screams. That's not permissible. Somebody would say, but the Prophet is dead. True. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anh once heard somebody who was speaking out loud in the masjid. فَعَلَاهُ بِالدِّرَّةِ. He chased them with the rubber stick, and he asked him first, where are you from? So when he knew that he's from out of town, he said, perhaps he doesn't know. He said, you know what, if you're from Medina, I would have beaten you. Don't you know that you're not supposed to raise your voice in the presence of the Prophet ﷺ and in his masjid? So stand in the line. If there is a chance, proceed forward and offer 2 rak'ahs. If there is a huge crowd and you manage to enter a Rawdah, 2 rak'ahs and step out. Your good soul and good intention to give a room for others will be rewarded and appreciated by Allah the Almighty more than sitting there, more than the reward for sitting there, pushing and shoving people and being selfish and sitting there forever.